Hey guys, what's up? It's Mo. Hope you guys are all doing well. Merry Christmas to everyone. So I just wanted to do this quick video on the money management system that I use, which is a pretty conservative system. It's just basically looking for 5% growth on a daily basis. I feel that it's very manageable, especially with the great tools that we have at our disposal within this group. So anyways, I just kind of created this spreadsheet to keep myself on track. I know some of you guys have reached out to me on Skype and were curious on more details about this money management system. So I thought this video would be a nice complementary tool to go with the spreadsheet, which I will be posting on our Facebook group. Okay. And by the way, guys, if I sound a little off, I had a wisdom tooth pulled this week, and I'm still a little wheezy from my pain meds or whatnot. So I just try to bear with me. Hopefully, you guys can hear me and understand me fine. So anyways, let's get started. Here we're at day 0. Okay, so this is the day when you make your deposit. Okay, and you're gonna come in here and input that amount, whatever you started with. I started with $1,000, but you put down whatever you started with. Let's say you started with $500, and again, this can be any amount, doesn't matter. And I would also request that you come in here on cell D4 and put in $500 as well. Okay, so the formulas can all take place. All right. Now again, this is all compounded on a daily growth factor of 5%. Okay. Now all you're going to need to do going forward is just come in here into this column and input your actual amount that you ended up with on that day on your trading account. Okay, so let's say on first day you're only supposed to really grow it by 5%, but let's say you got it up to 530. Great, awesome, man. Net difference right here between projections and actual, $5. I find this column useful, but really it's these 4 columns right here that I find more useful. Because this is what also going to be calculating your percentages, etc. And this should make more sense in just a second. And this is our actual gross profit projections or loss projections from our previous day. Okay, so from our previous day, we're actually up $30. Okay, and we're up by 6%. Great. And this will be the same as our projections, which is our actual. Because there's no history, but when we move on to second day, this will make more sense because this will all be different going forward. Okay, these 2 columns, H and I. Now we get to day 2. Okay, you're supposed to get it up to 551, but let's say you had another good day, you got it up to 560. Great, net difference of 875. Gross from projections, again, this is from previous day. You took it up $35, and you're up 6.7%. But in all actuality, from yesterday, you are up only $30, not $35. Okay, so your actual growth was 5.7%. And again, what is the kind of the point on these 2 columns? The point is that you should be able to grow your account by 5% from your actual growth amount from the previous day, which was 530, not 525. So you should be able to grow 5% on top. You should be able to grow 530 by 5%, and you actually did in this example. You got it up to 560. You had growth percentage amount of 5.7%. So that's a little bit lower than 6.7%, obviously, as you'll see. Okay, now let's go forward. Let's say you had a bad day. Okay, you go down to 490. Okay, explanatory, self-explanatory. Net difference 88. From our projections from our previous day, we are down $61. You had a loss of 11%, but in all actuality, you didn't lose $60, $61. You lost $70. Again, from previous day, you lost $70. You lost 12.5%. Again, this is what I pay more attention to. Also, you've got to pay attention to this as well when you have losses. You got to pay attention to all 4 of these. Okay, and I think it should be pretty self-explanatory as long as you guys just kind of go through it. And plug in the numbers. It should make sense. And again, you can shoot me any questions that you guys have. Now let's say you're down. You come back focused the next day, and you have a really good day. You get your account up to not 6,600. great. But if you'll see here on our compound growth factor, we should really be up to 607, but we're only at 600, so we're really technically at a loss. It's almost $8 here. But from our previous day, okay, we are up 21 bucks, up 3.7%. But on our actual, we are up $110, okay? And you had a growth rate of 22.45%. Again, this is where I was saying that how these can be a little bit deceptive, and you need to keep an eye on both, okay? I mean, ultimately, if you're, if you're a pretty consistent trader, this amount will usually be lower than your projections, okay? Because this is on actual, and if you're a good trader, your actual amount is hopefully, will be higher than your projection. You should be able to grow it more than 5% projected from your previous day projections or whatnot. Now let's say, next day, you're back on track. You get up to 650. Again, self-explanatory. You're up, 11.86, 42 bucks, 7% from projections, but on our actuals, we're actually up 8.33%. Okay. And again, because you are, going from loss to now a positive growth percentage, this will now be higher than lower. But now let's say, next day you go up to 680, you'll see again here, this percentage right here is lower than your actual, your projected growth percentage. I hope this makes sense, guys. Just play around with the spreadsheet, and it should make pretty good sense. This is what I use to keep myself on track. I've also added a couple of columns here to keep your wins and losses. I put a couple of different examples here as well, whether you're 90 or 80% or whatnot. So you have a day where you have 30 wins and 5 losses, whatever. You're at 85.7%. Great. So, I highly recommend you guys keep a record of your wins and losses to make sure that you guys are improving and staying consistent. Anyways, I hope this made sense, guys, and I hope this helps you guys stay on track. I know it does for me, especially when I can, clearly see it, table-like form like this. It kind of makes things a little bit easier for me to stay on track. Anyways, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff, and take it easy, guys. And feel free to shoot me any questions, okay? Take care. Bye.